Hello again, and I'm here with another day, another increase in my ELO 433. I'm on fire! Now, as you see, it says I made 4 mistakes, but I've realized that it says basically everything you do in the cow opening is a mistake. It just doesn't like it. But I find I can just ignore that. Like, basically everything you do, it's like, yeah, it's not good. Like, see, it says the white's up, but I was just playing the normal opening, and I was thinking, oh, he might try and go for the this silly play where he targets this here and tries to get me with the Scholar's Mate. But I was like, actually, you know what? If I go here, it doesn't actually matter. Like, the Scholar's Mate, he can't do it. So I was like, yeah, I'll just continue with the cow. Like, if he goes here, then it's blocked, and I can just kill him, or I have like more options to move my king. I was like, this opening actually does stop the Scholar's Mate pretty solid. So I was like, I don't have to worry about that. He moved his king there, the horse there, and like usual, I really don't like the knights getting on this square, so I don't follow the full setup, but I will get my bishop here to guard this square. It does lock my bishop in a little much, but I can then just use my knights to attack the center anyway, so I find it's okay. It's not the best. If there's a better solution for this dang horse, let me know in the comments. Anyway, he does this one as well, and I'm like, alright, I'm bringing out both. He's probably targeting this square was weak, where he could like pin these, or like this. I'm like, alright, I have to defend it, so I moved my pawn forward, kind of threw his plans off. I'm like, alright, I'll go with what I was doing and attack the center. He does this, which doesn't really pin my knight, to be honest. Like, I'm fine with a trade. So I'm like, I'll just put more pressure on the center. He pushes forward, which is an alright idea, so I put some pressure on the queen, he moves it. I line this up because my plan is get this pawn in the center, and then I can threaten these two, and I will have enough to trade because I've got the queen, the rook, and the bishop, and the knight. So I've got a lot of power on that square. I will win that trade, or at least go even. I'm like, alright, he just wants to swing in. I'm like I said, I'm fine to trade. I don't care about trading. My goal now, okay, I'm going to just try and line this up. This here has been a very good piece for me. I find I always seem to be getting lucky with that. He puts more pressure. I continue with my plan. I know I'll win this. He backs his queen off at the same time. I chase the queen. I'm going, you know what? I thought I may as well just start getting pieces ready for the end game. Let's do some trading. I can fork this, force the knight trade. I don't mind. I get my bishop, my rook out to a pretty dangerous square. I can swing it across, force some more trades to weaken his position. He doesn't do that. He brings his horse here, like his queen here. Good position actually, because it can start to pile up pretty aggressively if he starts to, bring out some more pieces. But actually, I don't even know if that's a good position. I just react by just taking more space in the center. I take his queen. He blundered. So many people blunder. I'm just like, alright, I'll take that. He takes. I take his other rook. He takes that. I take the middle. He takes this. I start lining up for this. I thought they can't checkmate on the same color square. I just had to be careful of a fork. So I actually spent a good, if you look at my time, I spent 20 seconds thinking about where to move this king, because I was like, I really don't want him to fork any of these pieces. These are these will win me the game. So I thought, you know what, knights can't attack the same color twice. I have to go on a black square to avoid the forced fork, and this one seemed the best. He still did alright, put my queen there, so I just get ready to line it up. It's like, that doesn't do anything. That's a terrible bishop move. Like, what's that threatening? He goes back, smother mates himself. I'm like, alright, he's lost now. See if you can find anything you can do in this position. Like, he puts this here. That's probably the best bet he's got. And, that is it. But I can't think of anything else. He doesn't see it. But it's my turn anyway. Well, it's his turn. He pushes this forward to protect that square. Bad move. Check. Check. Checkmate. Actually, what would I have done if he played this here? because now it's kind of difficult. If I take this, he kills me. So that's kind of a smarter strategy. Would I have to just... I could force a fork, couldn't I? If I go here, he'd have to take, then I take, and now I'm actually down in supply. He probably threatened me here. No. Yeah, you'd have to move one of these out of the way, otherwise it's a checkmate. Actually, I'm still in a really good position. I still have this, and I have more pawns. Well, the same amount of pawns. No, I have more. Yeah, I've got this one up here. It's not a passed pawn, but it's a good pawn. I'd probably just start pushing these pawns and get him in the open file and start moving the king up here. I think I've still won even from this position. Like, what could he do? He could try and... He can't really do anything. You'd have to try and create more escape routes. So yeah, I don't know. There's not much he could have done. I probably could, after this, I could have probably just started taking out his pieces. Like, yeah, pull back a little bit, start moving these up to defend each other. Get this in the open file, get my king under them. Yeah, I still win. Anyway, it was another good game. I hit him with the smothered mate. Well, not smothered mate, just a regular checkmate. That's it. Thanks for watching today's episode. I'm now 433, get close to 500.